All right, so I just got new shocks in. Now time to replace them. And so that looks like it's gonna be a fucker to do. So I'm just gonna use this, cut off the old ones, and then deal with working on the hard part, putting them on, and making sure that's done right. But this, I'd just be able to cut the top off and then take the bolt off down there, and it should be easy. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't cut anything, and it should be good. Alright, so I'm underneath the driver's side right now, and I'm loosening up the bottom bolt so that it'll make it easier when I cut that off. And this will relieve the pressure first. It'll be the easiest thing to do. And then I'm going to go back up there, then cut it off. It should be easier to cut it off once there's no tension and trying to pinch it together. And I had to switch to the mechanic suit because I don't want to get dirty. Got both of the front shocks off. They're gone. I just cut them. Cut it using that tool. Made it go by pretty quickly. Now I'm going to start installing the new ones. And I went with the Monroe, I guess Monroe Magnum with ambulance package so that it can hold all of this weight. Or ambulance / recreational package. So I'm doing the passenger shock right now, and I'm able to, so it's 3/4 on these Monroe Magnums, and I just spin the 3/4 wrench every time. Like just twist it, and I get about a quarter turn maybe each time, and then I just have another 3/4 ratcheting one that just stays up there and it'll hold the top. So I'm getting this bottom twisted right now, and then eventually I'll move this around. So you got this. This says the passenger one, and the driver one is out. So they're both 3/4, and this one's ratcheting, so it's kind of actually nice. But I can only get like 2 or 3 clicks every time, and it's just like that. So yeah. All right, just got the passenger one in. So now time to do the driver's side one. And this one is just squished a little bit. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm not quite sure. Driver one's gonna be a little harder though, less space. I hope that that's the right amount to be tightened. Just squishing a little bit, and then this one's going over just because it's not properly aligned in the center. And that one's like perfect. So this is similar to how I did them on the back, and I think it's fine. And the bottom one I just put to as tight until like I kind of can't go anymore. Like obviously I could still crank on it a little bit, but I just chose to leave it pretty tight. And when I looked up online, it said 66 foot-pounds, and another source said 150, so just like boom, put it tight. I don't know, it should be fine. So passenger one's in. For doing the driver's side shock, it's easy. It's very hard to get up in there in that top part. So I went behind, and I have a ratcheting 3/4 wrench up there, and I'm cranking on that and then holding this. Sometimes I'll crank on that, let this go over there, and then pull them both back and then get a good turn. And so I probably add a few more turns, and then this one's done, and the shocks are done. So it's not that hard once you figure it out. Hardest part I think about doing this, the driver's one, was compressing the shock, because it didn't come pre-compressed, so I had to push it all the way in and then fix it into this spot. So that was probably the hardest part so far. So that should be popping out quickly. It's pretty damn hard to get down, and pops right back up. So this one's still compressed. So yeah, these needed to go. The second one in, that was a lot harder. I had to compress that. That took a long time. Then I finally figured out to just put this ratcheting wrench on the back side and hold it from there, then pull both of them in. So that one's done. The front shocks are all done. Not that bad. It was just took some time, figured it out, got it done.